Welcome to my channel where we discuss everything and all things politics, especially the 2023 presidential election. And one issue that some people have tried to use to demarcate Peter Obi is that his support base in the southeast is because of tribalism, that the southeast people are supporting Peter Obi because of tribalism. That is why he's enjoying massive support there. Of course, we know that Peter Obi is enjoying nationwide support. And people who are spreading this information include Reno Omokri and others on social media who are equating Southeast love for Peter Obi with tribalism. It is not true. Facts on the ground does not show that Southeast people support for Peter Obi is based on tribalism. It is based on his competency, because Southeast people over the years have voted for people who are not from Southeast. Let me give you a typical example. Now, if you look at the political trajectory or history of Nigeria from 1999, you discover that Southeast people have been voting for president from other parts of the country. And they have been putting their hearts and minds and confidence in people that are not from the Southeast region. In 1999, the people of Southeast voted massively for the presidential candidate of People's Democratic Party, General Olusegun Obasanjo. They also voted for Obasanjo in his re-election bid in 2003. And at that election, they rejected General Muhammadu Buhari of APP at that time and voted for Obasanjo in 2003. In 2007, the people of Southeast voted massively again for PDP, and the PDP presidential candidate at that time was a Fulani, Omar Musa Yaradua, who eventually won that election. In 2011, the Southeast people voted massively for Goodluck Jonathan, who is not an Igbo, but an aide from South Nigeria. They voted massively for him. In 2015, the same Southeast people voted for Goodluck Jonathan, an aide. They preferred him ahead of General Muhammad Buhari, who eventually won the election. And the people of Southeast also have borne the consequences of their action. Why did I say this? They were marginalized by the Buhari administration. They were treated as outcasts in the system, but it doesn't really matter. But the whole Nigerians have come to realize that the choice of the Southeast in rejecting Buhari in 2015 was well-founded. And in 2019, when Buhari was going for second term, the people of Southeast rejected Buhari also and voted for another Fulani man, who is Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, who at that time had Peter Obi, the present Labour Party presidential candidate, as his running mate. Now, so if you look at this political trajectory and the political behavior of people of Southeast, you know that Southeast people are not people who vote based on ethnicity or religion. They try to choose the best that is available at that particular time. Let me also remind us what I thought to remember about 2003 election. In 2003 election, that the Southeast people voted massively for Chief Olusegun Obasanjo to be re-elected. There was an Igbo man who was a presidential candidate, and not just an ordinary Igbo man. You are talking about Chief Chukwuemeka Odumegwu. You know what he means in Igbo history, in Nigerian history. He was the person that led the war on the side of the Biafrans during the Civil War. Yet, the Igbos rejected him in that election and voted for Obasanjo. And it was a statement to show you that Igbos can vote what they believe is in national interest. Now, we are about to enter the 2023 general election. And many Igbos, especially from Southeast, have every reason to think that Mr. Peter Obi is the right man for the job because of his competencies, because of his track record, and because of other issues, which I will tell you in a short while. And before I tell you that, if you are new to my channel and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. Ahead of 2023 presidential election, history shows that it's supposed to be the turn of the Southeast to produce the president of Nigeria. Based on federal character, based on the zoning arrangement of various political parties. In 1999, Southwest produced Obasanjo for 8 years. Northwest produced Buhari now for 8 years, and they produced Yaradua for 3 years. Southwest have done their, South also have produced Goodluck Jonathan for 5 years. Normally, it was expected for justice, fairness, and equity that the next president of Nigeria should come from the South, and the Southeast in particular. But this was sabotaged in the PDP by the actions of the presidential candidate of PDP right now, who is alleging Atiku Abubakar. He helped in scuttling the zoning arrangement of the party and claimed that the best thing to do is to throw the ticket of the party open so that the person that will represent the party will be the person that is capable of winning. He said there's no point zoning it. That zoning will be when the election has already been won. Then they can go and talk about zoning. That was how they shortchanged people of Southeast from producing presidential candidate from PDP. Already in APC, they also use some also anti-Southeast agenda by rejecting people like Dr. Bonayono, who have been very ardent supporter of General Buhari over the years, and they have belonged to the same political ideology all these years. And there are so many people from Southeast who are presidential materials. They didn't think they deserved to get the presidency. They threw it open, and that's why Bola Ahmed Tinubu used dollar rain, just like Atiku used dollar rain in PDP, and grabbed the APC presidential slot. Now, Southeast was left with virtually nothing. But out of the blues, Peter Obi, fearing that a PDP presidential slot is going for the highest bidder through dollar rain, he left the party before the primaries and moved to Labour Party. And now he's enjoying massive nationwide support. So common sense shows that since Igbos are people that follow somebody who has credibility, who has capacity, and who is fair-minded, they are going to support Peter Obi. I can tell you for free that if Rochas Okorocha is in the position that Peter Obi is now as presidential candidate of any political party. Southeast people will not follow that party. If Ojo Zokalo is the presidential candidate of any party, now I can tell you for free, many Southeast people will not follow that party. The reason Southeast people are following Peter Obi is based on his trajectory of competency, uh, transparency, and humanity. This is a person who is not into primitive accumulation of wealth, taking advantage of political positions. So that's why Southeast people are supporting him. They are supporting him based on his track record. And also importantly, because it is one of them. And important again, because Southeast supposed to produce the president of Nigeria in 2023, going by federal character principle. Ordinarily, what they ought to have done, all the political parties in Nigeria ought to have picked their presidential candidate from Southeast, so that head or tail, the next president of Nigeria will be from Southeast, for fairness, justice, and equity. It is not a new thing. It has been done before. If you look at in 1999, the two major parties nominated people from Yoruba-speaking part of the country, that's Southwest, as their presidential candidates to make sure that head or tail, a Yoruba must emerge the president of Nigeria. PDP nominated Obasanjo as his presidential candidate. Alliance for Democracy nominated Olufalaye. So in that election, if Obasanjo had not won, Olufalaye would have won. Now that was what was expected ahead of the political parties' primaries, and many people campaigned for this. I was among those who have written copiously the necessity for the political parties to do this, but they didn't do it. Luckily enough for the country and for Southeast, Peter Obi is in the race. Now, they are supporting him because he has the competencies. I told you earlier on, there are Igbos that have been rejected as presidential candidates. So it's not a question of that Peter Obi is Igbo or from Southeast like them. No, it is because they know that Peter Obi has the capacity. Ordinarily in this country, what you used to get is that when zones want to bring out presidential candidates, they tend to bring out their worst. If you look at look at what is happening to Buhari. Buhari is not the best material from the north. Tinubu is not the best material from the southwest. But southeast with Peter Obi, they are presenting their best material. And besides, if Peter Obi is not supported, the same people who are saying that southeast people are supporting Obi out of tribalism, people like Reno Omokri, they would have said, look at southeast people. They don't even have sense. One of their own is in the race and they are rejecting him. So I think sometimes people just like to have reason, manufacture reason why they should throw hate towards people of Southeast. But people of Southeast has made it clear that they love this country. They love Nigeria. And that is why you see massive turnout to come and vote, to come and to register to vote. Unlike what the naysayers are trying to portray Southeast, that they are IPOP supporters. You know IPOP doesn't like election. IPOP don't want anything to do with election in Nigeria. But people like Reno Omokri try to desperately link Southeast with, link the whole of Southeast with IPOP and try to link Peter Obi's support to IPOP, which is unfair. So I would say the truth of the matter is that the support that Peter Obi is enjoying is in Southeast is not as a result of tribalism. It is because of his capacity. It is because of his competencies. It is because of transparency. It is because he is one leader that will not steal Nigeria's money and work for national interest. Thank you for watching this video. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel, anytime I have a new video, you will be among the first to know. God bless you.